Oh, what are you doing over there, girl? Oh, you're doing little whines. Are you okay? A little chunk chunk. Chunk chunk need a little love. Oh my goodness. How you doing? Not bad. Whoa, it's chunk. I mean, you were in there from earlier. You know what's happening. You know what's good. Yeah, that's a new one. Sometimes you gotta do a little algorithm, manipulation. Up to all the people. That's what I was kind of wondering. So that's why, hence algorithm manipulation. Sometimes you gotta like kind of be like, oh shit, what happened? The algorithm decided to be like, fuck your ass. But you know what? I know what will help is chunk. Having a little chunk, just chill right here. Look at all that. Look at all that floof. All the sweetness. She bang. Of course she is. Just watching news about how Trump is intercepting. Oh, like Air Force One, you mean? From Australia, Austria, or something stupid? No, probably Australia, maybe. Oh, this is chunk. What a sweet little thing. She just loves nothing more than just all the love and Galump Chunk. Because that's what she is. Yeah. Trying to get her to show belly. But she's just like, nah, I'm all up in this. What about you, bud? What about you, Vito? What's up, Vito boy? What's up? Oh my lord, you crazy stretch bean. Vito. No, why can't you just be a handsome boy and just hang out over there? Nope. Go. Sit. Lay down. Vito. Puppy? Bunny? Hey. Wants to cuddle. He's a very big cuddle boy. That is true. Pretty dogs. Well, they're not mine, but my boy is the same parents from the second litter, and they're from the first litter. So I'm their little uncle. But they're German Shepherd, Border Collie, American Bully mixes predominantly, but they also got like Dachshund, Pomeranian, a few other things in them. They're like super mutts. And Vito's definitely the most sheppy of them all. Look at him. Look at that boy. Her little feelers. Oh no, there's oh my Lord of mercy. It's kind of impossible to do that with Vito because he's just like, oh my lord. Look at him. And they got Jazzy over here. She's just a chunk. Oh, 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 oh. Well, that was easy. Oh, oh. Just like plop. Look at all that chunk. She's really like, that's her belly and that's the top of her back. Like she's just chunk. She got this tiny head. Little chunk, chunk. Even my boy ain't this sweet. You're the sweetest of them all. I could literally just like wrap my whole hand, just like. Also, that's just a cute little polydactyl foot. I always like to show this off sometimes because look at that. Look at that little thing. It's the only foot where she has it on, too. Because she's just a sweet little recessive gene bean. Call your chubby old lady a burnt sausage. A burnt sausage? No, I call her coffee bean. She looks like a nice roasted coffee bean ready to be like, mixed into like an espresso. Because she could get a little espresso sometimes, especially when there's bug. She's like, what? Is there a kitty? Jesse. Is there a... Shut up, Vito. I'm not talking to you. Dogs for sale. Fuck no, they're not. Over my dead body. Not just with these two, but even for my boy. Fuck you. None of them are. Cute dog. Well, of course they are. They all are so cute. That's their job, to be cute and sweet. Except for Vito. He has a little bit of a level of chaos in him where he just has to unleash it. Sweet boy. But you all also have the thick. All that fucking neck through thick. Do you know any guns? I plead the 5th and 2nd Amendment. How about that? Oh, wait, hold up. Vito, are you nesting on the fucking... Oh, no, there it is. Fuck you. No, damn it. I knew it was going to happen. Oh, I was trying to avoid the ad. No. And also, I love you, Jess Wells, but I'm not playing you. I'm playing this. Fuck you. Was there a black figure standing behind you? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm talking about that because that's a pillow with a fucking lamp. Because this dog Vito over here likes to fucking fuck with goddamn pillows. Nice mullet. It's not a mullet. I got a little bit of a back tooth stuff going on there. It's just there, I swear. Well, it's not my fault you're seeing things. Y'all might be seeing some shit, but I'm not. And I know for a fact there ain't nothing else besides me in this room, so. I found that. Drink beer. I don't know. Take a guess. I don't have to, like, answer every obvious fucking question. Like, it should be pretty, like... It should be self-explanatory, yo. Like, what the hell? Are we really at this phase right now? Like, shaved or bush? Oh my god, that's where we're at right now. You know what? How about Cabano Los Dos? Have you ever heard to be trimmed to be neat? Where you still got a little bush, but you're not completely shaved? It's called trimmed to be neat. You ever heard of that? Jesus Christ. I guess that's what's happening now. Alright. Fuck it. We ball. Okay, I don't need two of you saying the same question at the same time. Like, and no, I don't. Especially considering how much of, like, you know, religion has been, like, a destructive force, including, like, as it stands, like, now. Like, yeah, no, fuck that. like the landing strip. It's not a landing strip. Like, holy God, you know there's only one that can help you. Oh my fucking God. Oh, Jesus Christ. You might want to rethink that there, friend. So, as I guarantee you, you're not actually believing what Christ actually preaches. A person, none. I'm asking motherfuckers if they believe in God. If they do, why they don't believe in hell? Well, at least you're not trying to be weird about it, but Brody's being weird about it. So, look, I mean, I'm not like fundamentally like against like spiritualism when it comes to people and their own belief about shit, but like, don't be trying to shove it down my throat, especially if you're a Christian, because I can immediately be like, because I grew up Christian, I know this shit, and I can refute it. I mean, like, I literally have my personal Bible right over here. I can, and it's called the Living Bible, and everything that is pretty much like within the quotes of Jesus are like written in red, and I can guarantee you, just like random little things, like, you know what? I think I even already found one, just literally doing it, because there's red text right here, but I think I might have just already found something that would be a nice little example that I know plenty of fucking Christians don't like to believe in. Oh, I think actually this is about like him going up to the temple. I might actually want to go back a little bit. Oh, here we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Glad I did actually a little bit. So here we go. Luke chapter 21, verse 8. We're going to start from there and until I decide to be like, what? But here, well, let's start with that. He replied, don't let anyone mislead you, for many will come announcing themselves as the Messiah and saying that the time has come, but don't believe them. And when you hear the wars of insurrections begin, don't panic. True wars must come, but the end will follow immediately. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be great earthquakes and famines in many lands, epidemics, and terrifying things that may happen in the heavens. But before all this occurs, there will be a time of special persecution, for you will be dragged into synagogues and prisons before the kings and the governors of my name's sake. But as a result, Messiah will be widely known and honored. Therefore, you won't be concerned about how you answer charges against you, for I'll give you the right words in such logic that none of your opponents will be able to reply. Even those closest to you, your parents, brothers, relatives, and friends will betray you and have you arrested. Some of you will be killed, and every one will hate you because of your mine, and you will call my name. But not a hair of your head will perish. For if you stand firm, you will win your souls. I'll just stop for there for a sec because a lot of this is actually kind of, I think, arguably mentioning about, if you think about it, how a lot of Zionists and a lot of, because in the part one earlier from our stream, we're talking about, Christian Zionism and a lot of, the Judaic Zionism of what's going on with Israel and the genocide right now. This is what it's saying. And using the namesake and blaspheming said name, to the sword when it comes to like, yeah, you might even be killed, but, when you critique and like call that out, because they're saying that for my own namesake. What do you think the fuck is going on now, huh? I mean, like he's speaking about something very specific there. And so many Christians, especially Zionists, will never understand that shit at all. Worst thing Bakery was Richard. That and fucking advertisements. But yes, it is. It's very destructive. That's why, for most of my life, I've kept that fucking Bible despite not believing in it anymore. I want to get a Quran eventually, but maybe like something kind of equivocal, to like that, where it's a little bit more of like kind of critique in a sense, like in its own writings, in its own teachings. Because I guarantee you there's hypocrisy in the Quran as well. And in the Torah. All that other shit. Are we done with these ads now? Can we move on? There we go. Well, don't say cuss words. This is my own stream. I can do that if I want. Oh, wow. You're one of them, huh? Do I have to point out another one? Oh, well. Let's do it. Just give me a answer. You might as well pull out a random fucking one because it's always good to find, just a good one and like with the quick glance. We'll go right about here. I think I already did. Yes, woe upon you, Pharisees, and you other religious leaders, hypocrites, for you type down to the last mint leaf in your own garden, but ignore the important things of the justice and the mercy within the faith. Yes, you should tithe, but you shouldn't leave the more important things undone. Blind guys, you strain yourselves gnat and swallow of a camel. Woe to you and your religious leaders and hypocrites. You care so much to polish the outside of the cup, but inside is a foul extortion of greed. Blind. The first cleanse the inside of the cup, and then the whole cup shall be clean. Woe to you and your religious leaders. You interview mausoleums full of dead men's bones and full of foulness and corruption. You try to look like saintly men, but beneath those pious robes of your hearts besmirched with every sort of hypocrisy and sin. You might want to rethink your shit there, bud. Your heart's rife with a lot of corruption, and you probably don't even realize it. And even Christ himself, even on the Sermon on the Mount, would say, "Get thee hence, I never knew thee." I'm an atheist, an anti-theist at that, and I know your religion probably better than you, Christian. Excuse me. As Dave Murphy would like to say sometimes. He's a really great content creator. If anyone doesn't know who he is, you should all check him out. Dave Murphy 666. Really great guy. I like him. Whatever. That's all you got to say about it, huh? I used your own book. I mean, and that's all you have to say about it? I asked about God if his point of origin never gave me an answer, because you won't get one, unfortunately. Because the origin comes from man. We as a species, at one point created them, along with all the other gods and goddesses that have exist. You did not read the whole thing. I grew up being a Christian. I grew up reading the Bible, bro. I've literally have at least twice in my life I've read this fucking thing cover to cover. I've read the thing. Just because now at this point I don't read it cover to cover because I don't want to at this point because what a waste of time. I have better uses of my time at this point. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like I know it. Definitely more so than you, because I guarantee you only let your preacher and your pastor fucking read it to you instead of you reading it yourself. And even if you do, it's because the pastor told you to read those passages. You better pray and repent. Speak for yourself, bro. I don't gotta do none of that. Besides, I'm not a Christian. I don't gotta do nothing like that if I don't practice and believe what you preach. I did. Good for you. No one asked. You don't have to read the Bible to be Christian. Well, yeah, that's what I'm also trying to emphasize as well. But it's kind of, this whole weird idea of like, well, you didn't actually read it right. Oh, yeah, you're interpreting it in the atheistic way or something. It's like, I don't have to. I'm literally just directly reading it and being like, yeah, maybe it, for the time of what it was written, it's talking about Pharisees and all that shit. But like, replace Pharisees and then put in like, Kenneth Copeland or your local fucking preacher or whoever else. Like it ain't gonna. It pretty much is gonna mean the same exact thing. What, you don't think the robes, beneath them and with their heart is nothing but foulness and corruption when it comes to Kenneth Copeland, Pat Robertson, Steve Anderson, all these Christian nationalist types, and like Stephen, Stephen Miller, All these people who are supposed Christians and like loyal, like warriors of the faith and all that shit, like Keg's breath too, having like a Catholic Nazi fucking tattoo and all that. But he's supposedly like a loyal, devout person of the faith. Hypocrites, nothing but foulness and corruption in their hearts beneath their robes. But like I guess these Christians actually know what they're talking about. I suppose. Like, give me a break. All you do is push people like me further and further away from it, because at the end of the day, I know y'all are hypocrites. And Jesus himself even said, "Get thee hence, I never knew thee." That's probably something you should look up. Like, look up Jesus' quote about the "Get thee hence, I never knew thee." Maybe you might want to rethink about what your whole fucking idea about Christianity is at that point. You might realize that you've been led astray for quite a long time. And you weren't actually following the faith in the rightful way. Denomination Christian, are you? Well, I grew up being an evangelical Protestant Baptist from my family side, on my mom's side specifically. So, the evangelical Zionist kind of, Christian Protestant, philosophy and stuff, what is pretty much predominantly running our government right now. I have family members that do also have, overtly believe these ideas too. Read the book of Revelations. I have before. Wait, you want me to pull something up from it? It's at the end of the book. Wait, you want me to pull up something from it? Is there anything in specific, here? It's not a long it's not a long chapter or book, within it. I mean, is there any, like, what, the first chapter? Wow. Immediately flipped right to it. I like how it literally is like reading this like to you as like the narrator is like literally specifying something to you, being like, this book unveils some of the future activities to occur upon the life of Christ. Like it literally, that's the first verse. It's like, what is this, like an author's note? What the fuck? It's literally an author's note. I forgot that it was pretty much like an author's note practically for like the first verse or two. Like, I mean, well, I don't know. Like, I know about this, but it's just like, what you think the idea of what's happening right now is like, oh, this is this is Revelations, bro. Do you think that maybe especially a lot of these evangelical Zionists and Judaic Israelite Zionists and shit want this to happen, because that's exactly their whole idea. That's their premise. It's a death cult. They want revelations to happen because they want to see the end times, because at least for Christians, they think the rapture and the second coming of Jesus is going to happen. And for, Judaic Zionists, they think Jesus is actually going to show up now, finally, kind of shit. So it's like, either way, take your pick on how you want to decipher it, depending if you're Judaic or Christian. I mean, like, it's a death cult. And I ain't going to, be an advocate of that shit, period. Especially because like so much of religion is backed by shit like this, at least Abrahamic beliefs. Believe in Satanism. I get culturally, I mean, I'll take aesthetics, and cultural stuff from Satanism, but I'm not like a believer of it. I'm an atheist. Like, I don't believe in any religion. So, I mean, no. I mean, I will, like, in a cultural level, be like, Ave Satanas, Hail Satan, stuff like that, but I don't literally mean it. I ain't going to be practicing some satanic ritual shit. Like, that's not how I am about it. Arguably, I'd be more likely to practice, like, animism or, like, Wiccan / like, paganistic, broad, like, maybe Nordic or Germanic kind of, like, rituals more so than, like, satanic ones. I'm not a pagan either. I actually had like a couple years, for a while where I did dabble in paganism for a while, but not one anymore. But if I were to practice any like quote religious slash spiritual practices, it would probably be more paganistic shit. I'm on the fence because I'm an atheist, but my grandparents are Christian. Well, my parents, not let alone my grandparents, are Christians and religious. But so, I mean, I whatever. I mean, that's how I feel about it personally. It's like I got my beliefs, they got theirs. I mean, we just. I mean, I will be soft about it. I'm not going to be like so like aggressive like I am here about it, so to speak. But I'll be like, yeah, I just don't believe in it. But and I do think, yeah, there are some Christians that don't properly, practice what they preach about it and this and that. Like I'll let them know and like talk about it. But I just, and if anything, I'll even say agnostic atheist to kind of soften it and be like, I do have like, because I do have like, genuine, like kind of spiritual beliefs and ideas about stuff, but it's like, it ain't Abrahamic or it ain't Christian for sure. Arguably, another thing that I'm, dabble a lot with is also Taoism, with the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. Like I mean, there's I do find a lot of that of that philosophy to be kind of something that I kind of agree with, or at least find myself unintentionally kind of practicing in a way. And I actually even have that too. I got that book over here as well, but I will bring that fucking bitch out. I mean, it's the Art of War plus Eastern philosophies, but Lao Tzu's Tao Te Ching is in here as well. I just need to find out which page it is specifically. 203. Okay. Here we go. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I found a really cool thing to get into a little bit with that Tao Te Ching, which is the attribute of humility. What makes a great state is its being like a low-lying, down-flowing stream. It becomes the center of which tend to all small states under heaven. To illustrate from the case of all the females, the female always come to male by her stillness. Stillness may be considered a sort of abasement. Thus, as a great state, by condescending all the small states, gains in himself. And as small states, by abasing themselves to a great state, win it over them, over to them. Uh, in the one base of debasement leads to gain adherence. To the other case of the procuring favor. The state only wishes to unite men together and nourishing them. A small state only wishes to be received by and to serve the other. Each gets what it desires, but the great state must be learned to debase itself. Which is basically saying that like men and women together are a part of like a nourishing back and forth. Like that's the kind of what it's kind of saying, and the humility of being like, hey, you know, we are obviously biologically might be different peoples and stuff, in the sense of just like being male, women, or whatever else in between, right? But at the end of the day, we're still like, all, we should have a humility and understanding that like we all attribute for each other. And we are all a part, of like the conditioning together kind of thing, or part of the Wu Wei together. The Wu Wei doesn't matter if you're like a man or a woman, the kind of, or anything else in between. The Wu Wei is Wu Wei. That's kind of the idea of it. But that's why I like to dabble with with the Tao Te Ching and with Taoism, because it kind of does have like this sense of attribution of not giving a fuck as much, and also like when it comes to the all-knowing Tao, it's also all-knowing but also unknowing. It's not really meant to make sense necessarily, or like necessarily meant to be like, oh, that's exactly what it is. Like it's a part of a flow, and we're kind of meant to not understand all of its complexities. And also, it's not necessarily God or a goddess or anything else. Like it's just a thing. Like it's not, that's another thing I really like about it too. It's not like something that has like an attribution of being like an all-knowing God or whatever. Especially something that we supposedly can understand. You should post more. Well, I do stream about every night if I can help it. And every so often I do lunch break streams when I'm working. Where, I'm having like a little epic food from my workplace and stuff, and just be like chowing down on chicken sammy while we're hanging out. All that shit. So, hey. I try to, stream when I, can and stuff. Besides, we talk about like some legit shit and shit, entertainment stuff, politics, religion, philosophy, all sorts of stuff. Music, a lot of times, like, all sorts of stuff. How much weed you smoke? Well, the most I do is when I do these. But when I'm not, maybe like a bowl before I leave for work. Because also, like, most of my coworkers don't give a fuck and they smoke weed too. And sometimes I'll smoke with them as well if they're little dabs, that they got. So I'm like, hey, what's up? So I'll do that sometimes. But, I mean, besides that, pretty much like I might have a bowl before I leave. And then, like, I'll come back and maybe have like one or two while I'm just doing my thing. I don't really smoke as much, when I'm just like kind of out and about doing my shit, but I will say I'm trying to think about like, what would be a good way to like have something for like something for like a work break. And I just need like a little cart battery thing, and then because my friend has a couple carts and he ain't really wanting to smoke dabs anytime soon. He's just like, yeah, you can have them, fuck it. So I'm like, all right. So I just need to get one of those little like actual like batteries for it, and then just like, I mean, just like so my coworkers just chief up and not give a fuck. So hey, I'm really loving my workplace right now because like the more and more I'm knowing more of my crew, the better it is. Honestly, I mean, I just love it. I really don't have like that much of a worry about like how things are. And actually, funny enough, my Friday, which was yesterday, I was literally only like a minute late because there was fucking traffic with the fucking bus and shit. And then there was just like this poor old lady that was just like in her fucking wheelchair that was just so slow on getting on and then off the fucking bus. I was just like, but it was whatever because like after I showed up, I was like, where is everybody? It feels very sparse in here. And then 4 minutes later, when it's like, 4:0 something, someone shows up. 2 minutes later, another person shows up. And then the head shift leader shows up literally 10 minutes, like 2 minutes after that, where it's like 10 or 11 minutes over where they were supposed to show up. And manager's like, y'all late. What the fuck? Kind of roasting them, but not being serious, but being like, God damn it, kind of thing. And I'm just like, oh, Ave Maria. Even I was all late and no one gave a fuck. They were just like, hey, what's up? They didn't even mention anything to me. He mentioned shit to everybody else. I was like, oh my God. I was like, shit, dude, that's pretty dope. I will admit that is actually like, okay. And also, it seems like that's not like the worst thing in the world, but they just didn't communicate anything about that. I'd be like, I'd text and be like, hey, I don't know if you're at the store, but I'm just going to be a smidge late, blah, blah. Because I don't have anyone's numbers, but actually, honestly, that next time I'm there, I'm gonna have to be like, yo, need y'all's numbers just to make sure. Because I know it's gonna be like a whole big like WhatsApp group chat thing that we're all gonna be in, so it won't be a big deal for right now. But I'm kind of like, well, I don't know when that's happening, so at least in the meantime, I need some numbers. Number 69, Giggy. Got a tornado? Jesus. Yeah, it's been like raining off and on all day today. It's either been like a light drizzle or just like... It's been kind of ridiculous. Smoke some shatter. Nice. Yeah, I've had shatter in a minute. I mean, there is some dabs, but unfortunately there were some shenanigans where like the cheapo ass fucking little dab rig that we got that was like basically like 10 fucking bucks was just like, it had an injury. So it's just like, well, we'll need another rig, but that's okay because it was not really that like, it wasn't like some homemade shit. It was like some cheapo like Chinese import glass, which they ain't gonna be that sturdy. What are you listening to? This is a Chincha Benches. That's actually funny enough. I think I'm wearing their t-shirt when I saw them live. Yeah, I am. Chincha Benches. And now it's a fucking dumb fuck ad that I Can we skip? Like, can we do that, please? Because the speaker is like on its last legs and needs to like charge and not be on right now. Okay, there. Fuck! Come on, you bitch! Skip. Yeah, fuck you. Jesus. Well, this band is actually from Chile. Gorilla Splinter. Different ska band. But Chencha Balenches is from LA. They mostly do a lot of like ska core, Hispanic sounding kind of stuff like this too. Which is pretty much like the stuff and shit that's like right up my alley. I'm a big ska punk head, and ska core, where it's like a little bit of metal mixed in with ska punk, it's just like, it's just amazing, dude. Little Beto, he just balled up in a little orb. It's so cute. He's so cute. I don't want to try to put the camera on because I know he'll just immediately just want to be moved and get activated by it. So just gotta try to ignore him. Yep. You little coffee bean. You gigantic chunky coffee bean. Oh, I forgot to do that. There we go. Cool. Yeah, be right back. Take a piss break. Oh, thank goodness there's no hats. I was a little worried about that. Ugh. Let's do some more song. I can prove that. I was kind of surprised my homeboy hasn't come back yet, because should have been off like over an hour ago, so he should have been here by now. I'm wondering, like, where did Hombre go to? I was kind of expecting that he would be here at some point, and we would just have like a random situation. And all these dogs going fucking crazy a little bit, but I guess not. Not yet, at least. Watch, I say this, and literally within like 5 minutes, he's gonna be like, just pop right in. We'll have to see what type of shenanigans things he's going to lay down on us when he arrives. Because I know it's going to happen. Which that being said, if there's things you must say to man, you might as well get it out of the way now, because that motherfucker will not, let me go. I will not be able to partake on the chat. I will keep going for a while, but I will not be able to partake on the chat once he arrives. And I don't know exactly what's showing up. So who knows? It could be like 2 minutes from now, 5 minutes from now, an hour from now, because who knows? Maybe he was just like forced to close or some shit. Oh, little short. Are you listen to Anthrax? No, it's called Stainless. It's like a local PNW band. I don't think they're from Portland. I think they might have been from either like Tacoma or Seattle, I think. But they're like kind of a thrashy kind of metal band similar to Anthrax. So, but no, but I did actually listen to their newest song that they released a couple days ago, and holy shit, it is like fucking epic as fuck, dude. Fucking love it. It's true that Portland defended the police. What do you mean, like the government or like the people? Because the broader people, especially protesting ICE and shit like that, we are not pro cop at all. Fuck the police. Defunded? No, we did not defund the police. I mean, there was like an initial moment where there was like kind of a cut, but then there was like a soft strike where like and a soft quit where like pretty much the Portland Police Bureau like did nothing, and now they reinvested and put more money into them, and now they're like doing their job again because they all got butthurt that we were trying to fucking defund their shit. So now they got more funding than they did before. Yeah, like what Ripsy is saying. Though the city is facing budget cuts in every bureau, so they'll be unintentionally cut. Yeah, so I mean they will have cuts, but it's just on the virtue that like everything is being cut a little bit, which is also fucking shitty. So I mean, dude, like Portland, like as much as it's seen as like a anarcho leftist fucking bastion, which is it's not. I mean, there's a lot of us out here, but it's not really like that. I mean, like, because our local government here in the municipality and the state government is not like that at all. Like, it's more liberal and more like, arguably, even more shit lib than fucking like outright, progressive rad lib shit. I mean, it might get some people like that here and there, but not that, not that much of influence. The only one, arguably, so far that I would argue that has that would be Mark Gamba, was the mayor of Milwaukee, who was my mayor that I voted for and elected for when he was running for that mayor seat, and also ran and is running for the 41st state representative of the local Oregon Congress, which he's running for re-election. He's an incumbent, and of course, I'm voting for him because like his motto has always been kicking ass for the working class. Like he's a big labor advocate, a union guy, and somebody that actually does do what he fucking promises. Like he actually like works and does and acts in a way that it makes fucking sense. And actually he's kind of like our weird little like mini Mamdani without really actually being Mamdani, if that makes sense. Like I mean, I wish there was more popularity around him because I'd love to have him as governor, to be honest. I'd rather him be governor because I know he would actually do pretty fucking well. Like, I mean, but unfortunately not. But I know there's a primary against Kina Kotek right now, and I'm voting against her. By the way, Rip City, who are you voting for in the Oregon primary governor? I'm voting for that fucking rabbi. Like that lady that's like a progressive, like kind of democratic socialist lady who's pro union, pro labor, and also like against the Palestinian genocide and shit and all that stuff. I'm voting for her. I voted for the rabbi's protest vote. That's what I did. Okay, so yeah, you voted for her too. I mean, yeah, I was looking it up and shit, when last night because I got my ballot I need to turn in, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow. But accepted earlier today. Nice. Yeah, I did mine last night. Now I just need to turn it in. Unfortunately, it's gonna be my last ballot for Clackamas County, so I mean, I'm not gonna be able to vote in that general election, for that county, but hey, at least I put my last little ballot, for that, for the primary. So we'll see what happens, I guess. I mean, maybe I could potentially I don't know. I could probably still vote for that general election, maybe. Could I? Because I kind of still want to. At least just for the specific midterms. But after that, I'm wanting to switch it up to Malone County, at least at that point. I had to vote for some mediocre candidates because the primary challengers were even worse. You want to have a way to get the ballot? Yeah, I would. I still would have a way to do it. I mean, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I still could get it. I mean, I would just have to be, like sent, like somewhere else where I know it can go there. I mean, and also I can even, I don't know. I mean, I just it's one of those things where I probably wouldn't be able to, I suppose, but I don't really give a fuck. Like if I can, I will, but you know, if not, whatever. It's not going to be the end of the world for me. I just like to at least partake in the midterms in that way versus being over here where it's like I have to now do new research on all these other fucking people. Like I at least, kind of know what I was working with a lot of the candidates, because of where I was in Clackamas County, but now I'm not there anymore. So it's like, especially your district has city council, like, yeah, oh, well, damn it. Well, see, that's my thing. Like, now I have to do extra research, which I suppose I could just, hit you up about it, but it's like, motherfucker, like, I guess, I mean, it will happen eventually. I mean, there's a library that's like right up the road a little bit, right by my work. And I'll just be like, fuck it. I'll just go over there and be like, hey, I got a new address and I'm here to re register my vote, so I can be a part of this specific, area. Simple as that. I mean, so I'm actually expecting some shit in the mail right now, but it hasn't come yet, or at least Logan hasn't checked the mail yet. And he's not really. Not to roast him, but he's not really that good on checking the mail. He does it like once a week. I, back at my old spot, did it once a day. Like, I would do it at least, like, before anything, even, on my way to work or on a break or something, I would just, like, check it really quick, see if it's there, walk in house, just drop it off really quick and just leave. Or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, I check it once a day because there's always something. And sometimes I'm expecting something. So I'm just like, hey, yo, bro, can I have like, spare key for that fucking mail thing so I can at least like, check mail sometimes so I can see if there's shit that's mine that I actually fucking need as important documents? I'm expecting some actual, like, some shit. And I'm like, I kind of need that, like, soon, please. Like, so check the mail, but it's too progressive run for election. Progressives could sweep your district, assuming that you are District 3. Well, you know our address, right? Or you know our general area, right? Like, Interleo Morillo? Or Angelita Morillo? Tiffany Loman Kane. All right, well, I'll keep those names in mind. And Brandon Mullen. All right, I'll keep those names in mind. Chunk.
No food on the water. This is the time that we burning the border. They're saving the kids and the clever and solving the kids that are living and looking so dangerous. Taking the lungs of the cages are breaking it. This is so sick in it. I am so sick of this. Stop all the wickedness, saving the innocent. Stop all the ignorance. Get off the internet. I don't want any more victims. Get your hands up for the children. This is the one that before we start forming the leeches is war system. This time the people are raising. This time we're making a difference. My ancestors told me that we be the ones that'll make it up out of these prisons. These are the chains that we breaking. And in this mental enslavement. That's what our people you surely mistaken. We saving the next generation. Breaking you out of the matrix. It's time the people awaken. Kids are no longer forsaken. We finally getting them out of these pages. Get them kids about the cages. 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 Get them kids about the cages.
She immediately chunk lumps back into that little corner. Oh, goofy chunk. Steve Nowick isn't that bad either, but I think Mullen would be better. At least, look into it. I will say, I mean, you know me, I have a little bit of smidge bias when it comes to like those who have endorsements, when it comes to unions, and the more union endorsements someone has, the more likely I am going to vote for them. I mean, I will say that much. Like, the more likely they're, pro-union and endorsed by labor unions, the more likely I'm going to vote for them. I mean, because frankly, regardless of all their other politics and shit, I mean, that usually kind of means that they're going to be good on all that other shit. Like, I will say, like, my first thing I do like to look at is endorsements, and if I see a lot of labor unions endorsing them, I'm like, all right, that's good. Now I look at, the rest of their shit, I'm like, all right, that's good, that's good. I might look at one or two things and be like, But honestly, I'll be like, hey, at least there's enough there where I'm like, all right, I'll go for you. Just because like there's a lot there where you might not be the best, but shit, I mean, yeah, might actually have a chance a little bit. I mean, it's like you got, I kind of try to consider that a little bit sometimes. I mean, I know there will be candidates that might have like a union or two endorsing them, but if it's like not like 4 or 5 of them, you know what I mean? And then like other like progressive leaning lefty kind of like organizations and shit endorsing them, like the Sunrise Movement or something like that. And it's like, yeah, I don't know about you. I mean, if there's nothing else and you're the only one there, and that's it, then all right, well, at least you got something. Because there were a few elections, at least, for the primaries in Clark County where I'm like, well, there's something. I mean, it's not much, but it's at least a little something, something. Ooh, neighborhood kids back to back? Fuck yeah, dude. All right, all right. All right, fuck yeah, dude. Turn this up, smidge. You're right on the boundary. It looks like just barely in District 1. All right, well, that's fine. Oh, there it is. Sweet. Man, I wish that when they were playing live in Portland, they weren't in Beaverton. And also, the time they were playing was at like fucking 11 in the morning. I was like, what type of show is this? Like, where are you playing at, y'all? Like, it was kind of a weird little like show. I mean, it was actually pretty cheap, but I was like when I was looking at it, but I'm like Beaverton and all that shit. I was like, hey yo, like what the fuck is the time? I thought it was like most concerts at like 6 or 7 or something, maybe 8 at the latest. But what? Not even noon? It's like, damn. All right. Hopefully, when they come back to Portland, there'll be a better date for it. Hopefully. But shit, man, I'd love to see these guys live. I think there's going to be one progressive running in my district. He'll probably win a re-election. Are you gonna watch the FIFA World Cup? No. I like football though. I mean, I do. Well, as Americans call it soccer, but I do like watching it. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming you do, right? So who's like the suspected champions, or like who's gonna win, or whatever? Boycott FIFA. Hey, I mean, I don't care one way or the other. I'm just kind of like I like looking at like different football teams from the world and seeing them play. I mean, I will say that. I mean, fuck FIFA, yeah, but I do like seeing like El Salvador, Brazil, and all these other countries playing and shit. You know what I mean? Like I like seeing that. Because it's a fun fucking sport. I will admit. I mean, the few times I've seen football live and shit, like, with the Timbers, and shit, playing around here in Portland, like at the Providence Park, it's like, dude, it's fun, man. It's an experience, bro. I'd love to fucking see, like a football show at like fucking Brazil, like, oh shit, there's like a concert, or not a concert, but like a football, show, or like a, game going on at like Rio de Janeiro or Sao Paulo or wherever the fuck. And I'm like, oh shit, that's like, that's going on. It's like, yeah, I go to that if I happen to be visiting that country and that's what's going on. Fuck yeah, dude. That'd be probably dope as fuck. And the crowd when you get a couple beers in you or something like that, and you're partaking with the crowd, that shit will go wild. That shit will go insane, bro. It's like, I mean, like, I'd love to fucking go to some shit like that. That'd be fucking cool as hell. What's your favorite song? Mine is Hurt by Johnny Cash. I don't know, man. My favorite songs fluctuate depending on a lot. There's a good boy. Whoa, your Vito. Your tail almost whooped down the fucking ball. Shush. Vito. So, Holmes. Finally, someone requested running. Nice.
Supposed to be off at 12:15, but
They want you a little longer.
There was a good double, and so I was like, "Hey, can I take this double?"
Take that double.
Yeah, because I was able to look on the computer to see if they tipped or not. And one was like an $8 tip, and the other one was like a $7 tip. So I was like, "Yeah, let me take that."
Yeah,
shit.
I want that. That's mine now, motherfucker.
Yeah, so I think up till like 1. But
I was actually literally mentioning, but like, you should have been off like over an hour ago. Where'd it go?
Yeah, this floof is.
I know, dude. We need to like get something to just brush all the floof.
Need to just do is get a new fucking vacuum.
Also, we had a mobile stream where we had to unleash the philosophies.
Nice.
I had to teach a Christian or two one thing or another. Ugh, chunk.
Look at this.
I know, it's
You
diabolical.
could make like clothing out of this shit.
You absolutely could, bro.
Like an alpaca.
Oops.
Oh, good song.
Yep. I meant to play that one, but then no. Ads.
What I've got is what I've not. What I want is what I've not got. When all I need is all around me.
What are your views on abortion? I'm pro-abortion. I mean, arguably, I'm
just
more
out of nowhere, bro. What's your view on abortion?
I mean,
bro?
I will say that's my.
I just get home. This is the first thing.
I mean, that's my TLDR. Like,
the first fucking thing I have to deal with.
But the thing is, I am like an advocate of the idea of like, hey, I want women to have other options as well, especially if they are like, against abortion. Was like, all right, well, if you still maybe don't necessarily want a child, or like there's other factors where it's like, that it would be harmful to you, especially on a medical level, then it's like we need to figure out some other options, right? So it shouldn't be like the end all be all, and and also even statistically, like most women aren't getting abortions at like 8 months in. You know what I mean? Like there, once in a blue moon that happens, but more often not, even in those statistics, when it does happen, it's usually because of medical emergency issues. Yeah, but because that's like how I feel about it. Like I'm not like absolute personally like 100% on it. Like but I'm fine with it. Like at the end of the day, it's a woman's choice. But like, hey,
No, it isn't. Women are property. My choice. My women. I control them.
it's mine and mine alone, motherfucker.
You gotta
But no,
restore it back
but
to the
like,
old ways.
but no, like, but yeah, like, cause I mean, yeah, like when it become like at a certain point, I'd be like, yeah, if you're like, oh, I don't really necessarily feel like I want the child anymore, and that it's just a personal opinion, then I'm like, all right, well, there's other options still, like adoption, other factors. Like, I mean, it's not.
Shouldn't have to just kill the motherfucker. Just
Yeah, like I mean, I'm more of an encourager of that, unless there's like a medical emergency thing. But at the end of the day, like I said, it is a woman's choice. So
when it's just a clump of cells, it's just a clump of cells, bro. Like you kill that.
For sure,
shit,
no, 100%. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Look, because like I said, I do have my
material.
like I do have my personal, ethical ideas about how I feel about it. But at the end of the day, it's still a woman's right, and it should still be that way.
Well, for example, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I was watching an interview, and he was talking about aliens. He's like, aliens would really think we're weird, because like
we probably would think they're weird too.
all we know, they could be completely like plant solar based. They don't have to ingest to like get their energy and get.
Damn, Rip City! I give zero shits. Fetus destroyed. Destroyed the child.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Going a little Peter
fucking
Peter
fucking Rip City over here.
No, Peter Thiel, bro. We don't need the human race to continue. Just no more. Baby.
Destroy the child.
Destroy all the children, King Herod style.
Why did you grape my little brother? I didn't.
Wow, that's low. That's low.
That's somebody else. Low. That literally is a rando.
That's a low way to go, troll. That's really low, bro.
No cap. Yeah. Well, how about no cap your yeetus these nuts, and then not well. Oh, Rip City already did it. Rip City, you're already on it. Nice.
That's so low, dude. That's so low.
Rip City was already on it. You know what? East Urban Gorilla. We're playing this song. Which also, Lemmy Kilmister was a part of this band at one point. Hawkeye or Hawkwind. I'm an urban gorilla. I'm a potential gorilla. Yeah, all that noise. Yeah, I believe you, bro. You believe in an Area 51? It literally is a fucking government base, bro. I don't have to believe in it. It's a real place. I just don't think it's like holding aliens or anything. Well, also because of our, destructive nature. Yeah, I mean.
No. Too many of us think the Earth is flat. They're like, okay, these are just like.
Do they have aliens there in Area 51? No. And also, our government doesn't have, or any government does not have aliens. I'm on the position where aliens are probably have studied our planet. I'm guaranteed if there's interstellar aliens that exist in our galaxy, they probably have, saw our solar system and sent probes. like in the Kuiper Belt, or some shit like that, they aren't sending that shit like directly to Earth. They can study us from a slight distance. Where, yeah, with space time, there's like a couple months or maybe a couple weeks difference of time, right? Grant that, but like they're still at least keeping up to date about what's happening with us
Booty
without.
from a distance. Booty from a
Well,
distance.
yeah, that's kind of the idea, right? Like they're studying us where they can, even on the outskirts of our solar system, like on the very edge of it, they can like have a little probe or two hanging out, studying us, and then they get research and studies back from like the outpost that's like at the most closest solar system, Alpha Centauri, or some shit like that. I mean, and if they're interstellar, then that's granting that they probably have technology where they have like faster than light, communicational slash travel and shit like that. So, I mean, they probably are, we probably do got aliens, observing us, some way or another. And maybe, there's an offshoot where maybe there has been a probe or two that might have been on our planet, and shit. But, I mean, I guarantee you there's no real alien, like, physical body or anything that's involved in any of this shit. I mean, because I do think there are, like, potential anomalies that exist that, yeah, they might be like a probe. But it's like gonna be like a very hyper advanced drone probe thing, that the aliens got, that they probably launched, and like that's what I mean, like it's not gonna be a real alien like coming down on Earth and be like, how you do humans? Like that's not what's gonna happen. The only time that might happen is if we achieve like faster than light travel and shit like that. Maybe then we might be able to,
Neil deGrasse Tyson, he wrote a book called "Take Me to Your Leader" about basically.
I want to get that book. I haven't
It's
got.
basically his take on how it would actually go if you actually logically think about it, how it actually would go down.
A CIA operative came forward recently and claimed that we've been visited by 4 different species of aliens.
Different species.
I don't believe that. I'm sorry. Yeah, and also it's the CIA, dude. It's the CIA, dog. You really fucking like, dude.
No. 4 different ones shows how gullible that guy is.
And also it's the CIA, dude. It's the fucking CIA. Like, am I really supposed to believe like what the fucking CIA is saying? No, I'm sorry. I just no. No.
Dude, my left nut has been hurting so bad today. Been a problem all day. I can't wait to get home to get this ice pack on my nuts.
What are those, by the way? I thought those were ice packs too.
No, they're just fucking like fruit pop things, kind of like autumn pops.
Oh, so you just
I got them for $1.
So you just like let them out for a bit, and they become slushies. Rip it off, and they become like slushies.
It already is. It already is a slushie. It's like this, man.
I was wondering what those were.
You rip it off, and then fucking boom.
Hey, yo, can I?
Yeah, they're there.
Well, here I'm gonna grab. Yeah,
literally like cost nothing.
I was wondering what the hell they were, but I don't know what flavor this is, but I hope it's fruit punch or something.
Not bad, huh?
I wonder if aliens like Bontokes. I guarantee you aliens probably have space weed. They'll probably have their own version of weed. And honestly, I guarantee you that weed is probably literally like the equivalent of mushrooms, but in herb form. I guarantee you that will probably be the most dankest of weed. Space weed. Honestly, it'll be the biggest bummer if we have nothing to like, break it down and it just does nothing to us. That would actually kind of suck. That space weed would be so dank, but we are a species that just can't like, break it down, and we're just like, well, I guess we're just smoking it, and now it's like, yeah, I don't feel anything. That would be so shitty, dude.
I wanted to see this Neil deGrasse Tyson. He did some funny shit. He's like, so because of our political system with voting, like with democracy and such.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Let me finish. Okay. He said that in all likelihood, the aliens might not say, "Take me to your leader," take me to your follower, because
they have to, in order to get elected, they have to do what we want them to do. In theory, like it's like we elect them, so they follow our prescribed policies. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, but that's not how it actually goes. But then also, he's like, in all likelihood, because of the radio and TV and all the shit that they might have information, easy access of information of Earth, they might, for all intents, think that our leader is Taylor Swift because of the mass popularity of characters like her.
Oh my God!
They might interpret her as our world leader, bro. Like, no, for real, bro. You know, in Seattle, like a year ago, they had a concert, and it was so ruckus.
I know, I've heard about it.
Small earthquake. They made a small earthquake. The crowd, dog. Could you imagine if metalheads went as hard as Taylor Swift fans, but moshed? That would be like a point. That'd be like 2.5 fucking level earthquake.
It's like a watermelon flavor, but it's actually like one of the rare, like good watermelon flavors.
Oh no, I love just watermelon. Period. So.
Do you think Taylor Swift would be good as president? No.
Who?
She's saying. He's saying. Do you think Taylor Swift would be good or would be a good president? And I'm like, nope. Do you think you'd
better than Trump?
Do you think I'd be a good president? You do not want me as president. I would not, dude. The idea of a presidency would not be a thing anymore. Let's just put it that way. Just saying. I want to make it a dictatorship, but I'll just say that this entire government will be reformed so quick that it'll make your head spin. And you might hate me for like a good year or two, but you're going to realize how much good I'm doing.
I think we should have consulship where there's two consuls, and so there's a check and power at that level. There's not a president. There's two. There's two presidents, and they
like a prime minister and like somebody else kind of thing.
No. Like Rome, they had two consuls before it became a dictatorship. The consul would only be allowed to be in office for 2 years, and they would be stagnated the elections. So you'd be in for a year, and then you get a new consul to be your co-partner while your old consul got kicked out of office. And then you'd serve your last year, you'd be out, and then somebody would replace you, and then the guy that was working with you, that'd be his first year. It's staggered a year, basically, each position. And so I
mean, I guess I see what you're saying.
You have to be elected.
I'm not necessarily against the idea.
You have to be elected by the Senate.
Honestly, I'm not really against the idea, but I do think, it should be at least, democratically,
it is. That's what it was.
But, I mean, in a sense of where it's like, I mean, I don't know. I've never really heard about this idea that much. So, I mean...
That's literally what their government structure was when they were a republic before they became a dictatorship and an empire. And it lasted for like 400 some odd years, too. It was pretty stable.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not against the idea.
And George Washington even said he doesn't believe that presidents should serve more than 2 years because of...
it was never officially in law. It was just always a cultural... standard up until FDR, but then the business class...
No, he said 4 years is too long because he believes that people will become corrupt after being in office for 4 years.
Well, I guess this is what our standard has always been. But, I mean, especially with multiple, like 2+2 terms, he thought that no one should be doing more than 2 terms.
Yeah.
And it was never really truly established.
And only 2 year terms.
Yeah, but it was never established into law up until FDR, and a lot of it was mostly because of the business plot and the idea of like, we shouldn't let someone who's doing so good, reign for so long, kind of idea. Like there was a lot of shit around it where it's like, we need to establish a law, which I'm not necessarily against, but the whole premise of how it started was like, I don't know, not really good.
It's kind of crazy because he was the definition of like gerontocracy. FDR, like, bro, like literally
was a traitor to his class, though. He was.
I know, but he was a gerontocracy, bro. Like, bro, literally had polio and fucking was like falling apart.
But he was still literally out there fighting, for working class people and other shit. Like, I mean, he was still like, even with his flaws, like.
I'm not criticizing him. I'm saying how crazy is that?
Well, I'm not saying flaws in his,
I'm just saying it's kind of wild that like We have gerontocracy today. It's just absolutely corrupt and senile.
Do we had a
And
president?
senile.
Do we literally had a president like lasted for like basically barely 40 days because he just died of an illness? Like, I mean, bro, like, I mean, our government in our country has always had a history of having some geriatric old fart motherfuckers that just die, like, in one way, shape, or form, like.
Elected fucking Taft, this fucking fat ass bitch. Like,
He literally, they had to make a special tub so he can actually get bathed. Oh my, he was literally the biggest boy, like he was a big boy,
he
dude.
really was though.
Honestly, he wasn't strangely like the worst though. Like he was actually all right, for
And
president.
the singer of this band kind of looks like Jack Black's cousin.
He really does.
If he was like thinner.
Oh, I think his name was like what, Max or some shit. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, I know.
He kind of looks like Jack Black.
And then you got Tyler in the background a little bit.
He looks like a young Jack Black skinny.
Dude,
cousin.
I love like how like in this music video, Tyler's just like. I wonder if he had any role of finding this video footage and shit.
Oh, is this a Tom Terra?
Yeah.
Oh damn, this is actually pretty good. The zoom in is a little too zoomed in though.
I know they need
They
to.
need to zoom out just. A
I
bit.
know, like a little.
Like
Oh,
right there.
yeah.
That's Tyler.
Yeah, let me turn.
That was
Yeah,
Tyler.
that's Tyler. Yeah, that is literally Tyler. That's him. I'm turning it up. Oh, there's my boy. That's Tyler.
With the
Metal T.
sunglasses.
Oh, now we got some of the America shit with civil rights and shit.
Too bad that band's falling apart. Though.
I know, man. Dude, they went so. I know.
Fucking Tyler.
Awesome footage, too.
That's such an easy guitar riff to play, but it's good.
I know. And then they just got this epic solo.
Even that wasn't that hard. Like, now that's hard. The pull-offs and the tapping. Yeah. But he's always got kind of like a bit of a rhythm guitar, Jimi Hendrix rhythm and lead guitar thing he always starts with.
Breakdown.
That's awesome.
Fucking Hellcats. Corsairs, too. That's a Helldiver, too. S2BDU Helldiver. No, I'm a nerd. I know all the planes, bro. I'm a nerd, bro.
Hey, that's a ray gun.
Dude, that music video goes fucking hard, bro. Atomic Terror, Endless War. Y'all should look it up. It's fucking epic. It's just epic as fuck. Lol. Don't lol me, Movernax. I'm just boosting my friend. And they need more of a reason to keep the band together, damn it.
Not really. Tyler needs to move on. He's too good for them. He's outgrown them, but Tyler will never admit it. He's too humble.
Isn't he doing his own project now at this point?
Yeah, everything he does, he's too humble. Tyler's like very oblivious to shit, dog. Let's be quite honest, like socially, and like I feel like he would have been.
Dude,
so much...
have you heard about his whole idea of going to Wacken open air? Yeah, and shit.
What?
In Germany, he's still trying to take him and Harley to Germany.
I don't think that's gonna work. First off, why it won't work is Harley is afraid of planes. 2, Harley and him have no sense of direction. There's no way.
You don't think I've already been talking to Rip City about this? Him and
me and Rip have talked about it too.
Yeah.
There's literally no way that
we
they
all
can
have been
navigate.
talking.
They don't speak German. They don't read
And Tyler
German.
has like a more weirdly like offensive idea of what German is. And it's like, nah, bro.
It's not a good idea.
No, I know.
Dude, they're not even going to be able to find their hotel.
And Harley, you know, is going to be a weird, loudmouth motherfucker and probably start some shit unintentionally. And then fucking get the police. involved with the fucking German police.
But Harley ain't got no money to go to fucking Germany. He ain't got fucking money to go to Germany. You know how expensive that's gonna be? Bro, it's hard enough just to go to Chicago. Like, fuck, dude.
And Tyler's trying to do all that. Dude.
You know, the cost of living in Germany is really high
I'm
right now.
unironically
Like,
a better option than Harley. And it's like, and even then, I would be like, I don't know, bro.
That's not affordable. It's not.
Just go by yourself, arguably. Like, I think Tyler
No,
might be.
Tyler couldn't. Tyler can't even find where he's at in Portland. Like, his sense of direction is god awful, dog.
I don't know, man.
No, you do
he
know.
probably
You
just
do know.
shouldn't.
You do know. He's like a dog that walked out of its house and now just lost forever. No idea where he's at in the world. Like, he has no sense of direction at all, dude. Like, zero. It's bad.
I know, I
met
worry
somebody
about
with-
him, man. Like,
I've never met somebody with such
even
terrible sense of
even
direction.
in fucking Seattle when it was him and I going to that concert to see
You never know where
Sepultura.
the fuck he's at.
No, it wasn't even that. Like, we all did. It was just
No,
because.
we all, because of y'all.
Yeah, because I was there to be like, hey, yo, like, even though we can't, for whatever reason, we got fucked on the hotel shit, we were able to find a way to get in the lobby because of somebody, and I was like, yo, we have outlets here, let's just charge our shit, just hang out in the lobby until we have to go to the police, the fucking train station, because the hotel was like right there, right across the street from the train station. I mean, so we got lucky there, so we just hung out and just had to basically have an all-nighter there and just kind of sleep on the train a little bit, but it
Sounds like a bad time.
I mean, it was a good time up until that point. I mean, and Tyler was having a fucking, like, fit, and I was like, yo, bro, like, hey, it's unfortunate that shit happened the way it did, but, like, hey, we're not outside, we don't have to, like, fucking shiver out there. We got the lobby, there's outlets, we can charge our shit, we got our outlets and stuff with our phones and shit. Like, it wasn't the end of the world. I mean, it was just shitty. I mean, it still was at the end of it, but I mean, I wouldn't want it to happen again, but it wasn't a bad experience. And knowing that shit, it would not be a good idea for him to go to the
Tyler just wastes money, bro. He literally just throws money away sometimes.
I wouldn't be doing that shit, man.
He does, though. He literally just throws money away.
I would love to go to the Wacken Open Air in Germany, but I am not going to fucking just.
Who's Wacken? Is that a band? What is Wacken Open Air?
It's the biggest metal festival in the world, and it's in Germany.
I don't care.
Well,
that's my thing.
Well, I mean, I'm just telling you what it is.
I'm not going to Germany to just spend time on metal. I'm going to Germany to see other shit.
Well,
and the festival will require me to just be at the
I'm
fest.
assuming Tyler's trying to do that shit too, but
Nah.
I don't fucking know, bro.
I'm not going
I have
to a
no
music
idea
fest
what
in
he
another
is
country.
thinking.
I could go to a music fest
I
here.
only knew about
I
it.
could go to an epic ass metal fest
Logan,
here.
I don't look.
So
whatever.
stupid. It's so dumb. It's like I just keep finding more
Whatever,
reasons
bro.
why it's
I'm
so
just saying,
stupid.
like, I only heard from Stefan. He was the one that told me about this.
I know, it's fucking dumb.
And I was literally like, give me all the details of what you know. And every time I heard more, I was like, oh no, oh no,
I'd rather
oh
go to
no,
Volume.
oh no.
I'd rather go to Volume Bomb in Portland. Like, fucking do that shit. I'd probably have more fun and spend like a tenth of the money I would in Germany.
Sure.
Like,
I mean, I just say, like, I would like to go to Wacken personally, but, like, at the end of the day, I know I'm no position to do that anytime soon, but I know I ain't going anywhere anytime soon either. So it's like, yeah, one day, but fuck, why are you doing it now kind of shit? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, kind of thing. Especially with Harley out of all people? Rip said you would make far more fucking sense. Like, out of anybody.
because he's been to Germany like a few times.
That, and also it's just like, he would be able to, like, navigate better, and Tyler can kind of fall a little bit. Like, he would be able to have a better time because of that. Stefan would know what the fuck he's doing. Like, I mean, even I've been out of the country once, and I've even done my own shit before out of country when it came to Iceland, outside of my own family stuff, and it's not that difficult, but you gotta know what the hell you're doing. It's like, there's research, there's shit,
Actually upsetting me. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I won't stick off forever, but
I'm like actually upset with someone talking about it.
I was gonna tell you what it sure seemed. got messed up. Well, not me.
I
But
just for why one of the reasons why it upsets me is just that like Harley and Tyler in particular are just being left behind in terms of like development and growth of the group. Like they're just not full men. They just aren't. They're not like
they're not
full-grown
gonna.
men. They're just not like.
And also, if they're trying to make like such a leap to do shit like that,
I used to have real love, like covenant level type shit with both those guys, and it's just been so many years of actual like
babysitting.
babysitting, but then it's the regression. They actually have gotten worse. Like they were more adult and responsible and on their shit.
I say maybe Ty less so, but yeah, Harley especially.
They both got contentment, and then with like complacency.
Even I have to be like with Tyler so much.
They got complacent, dog, and then they actually took steps back.
Well, at least with Tyler in a weird way, he's being complacent, but also been trying to get more radical. And even I'm like, dude, you're like too much, man. Like you're literally okay with like.
Because he's not doing anything in his life, really. Let's be honest. Like besides like the band shit, bro, he lives at home in a shack. He has no aspirations in life, and he doesn't take his weaknesses and turns them into strengths. He just is what he is, and he has there's nothing indicating to himself or other people around him indicating you need to do better, you need to change, you need to grow, you need to like make those weaknesses strengths. He actually like, it's like, oh, I have this. It's a lot like Gabe. I have autism. I have this, so that's just the way it is. Get out of jail free card type shit. Don't you feel that a little bit? It's like, well, I'm autistic.
Well,
it's like, no, dog, you can't throw a fit on New Year's Eve.
I mean, I will say
because you're mansplaining to a no, dog. That
hold on.
His fault. Dog.
I know. Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying yes, because it's like, look, I mean, it can only be like, hey, yeah, I might be a little autism, but I can at least acknowledge and be like, I'll correct myself and this and that. Like,
this is why I'm literally trying to explain. Like,
because I'll be like, oh yeah, I went a little too much, being a little tismy.
There's neurodivergent, bro. To me, there's like you have neurodivergent behavior, and then there's like you are autistic. You're like not growing. You are incapable of certain levels of growth. You're going to be.
Well,
you need to be babysitted the rest of your life.
He's more severe on the spectrum, you know.
It's a disability at that point. You don't look at as disabled.
I never thought of myself that way.
But Tyler is fucking disabled, bro. He's actually like fucking disabled, and so is Harley. They're actually like got fucking like learning disability, like stuff like that, like actually diagnosed with that.
Yeah, I mean,
this is not me talking to him. It's more just, bro. I'm sad because I'm at this point in my life where certain people are going to be left behind. They are. They're just going to be because they didn't keep up.
It's not like they were not going to ever be friends still or nothing, but
no,
it's just like...
But I'm doing man shit, you're doing...
I mean, yeah, it's like our relationship is going to be more distant than it has been in the past. And that's, you know, yeah, we'll have our times hanging out
with the their boy. Fault. But it's 100% both their fault, not mine at all. I put in money, I put in effort, I have time, I put in babysitting, I put in advice, I put in like coaching, I put in... Bro, I put so much in, nothing put in back. And this is all just to get them to like, bro, this is like, so you can pay me back or I can make money off of you or something. This is just like, grow up, bro. Just grow up.
Well, at least to a certain degree. I mean, for some people, that's why I just never want to, like, you know, try to invest so much in that shit. You know, that's why I don't.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah.
They waste my time.
Like, yeah, because, I mean...
It's just irritating, man, because it's like, y'all are good people, but we're at a point in life where
it's probably better to be
distant. It's unforgivable.
Yeah, because it's better to be distant than close at this point, you know, in a way.
You can't forget the same mistake over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
Especially when it's been called out so many times.
And there's never been a moment... And I can say with Harley or Tyler where it's like, hey, you did that thing you do again. And they're like, oh, my bad. And then like the next time you see them, they're like, oh yeah, I kind of feel like I'm going to do this. I'm going to not do that. I'm going to behave this way instead. They never like self-correct.
Nope.
Ever. There's never been an attempt to self-correct.
Nope. I've literally had
to have you ever seen any like attempt to self-correct?
I've literally had to do that Tyler a bunch of times, especially when it comes to this weird, crazy shit. Especially when it comes to MAGA and stuff. I'm like, you know me and how my radical I am, but it's like...
Or even just like, bro, we're talking to metalheads, and then he's like, yeah, man, I like this SpongeBob song.
It's like, dude, that's not exactly the most appropriate time, bro.
It's literally like, why are you derping?
Like, unless you
Right on.
know for a fact they're like kind of a silly little bit of a nerd, you
We're
know.
not. We're talking about like fucking
Yeah, but
monomorphin shit, dog. And
yeah.
then out of nowhere, you're just like,
I don't know how much I can
Yeah,
it's like, bro,
yeah,
you're
it's
so-
like no, dude,
God
like
damn it.
um,
And they look at me like, the fuck's wrong with your friend? Like, they look at me, they're like,
or me
huh?
too. Sometimes I've had that shit happen. I'm like,
And all you can do is like,
I don't know what he was trying to do. I have to like go over to him and be like, yo, what the hell are you doing?
And
Yeah.
then he still don't get. He's like, what's wrong with SpongeBob?
Well, nothing inherently, but it's like time and place, man.
God, my guy, read the room. Like,
Mhm.
oh Jesus. Like,
Exactly.
but that's what I mean. There's no part of them that's like, oh, I need to accommodate other people around me. It's all just impulse with Harley and Tyler. It's all and it's all in their own self-absorbed type shit. Very self-absorbed type shit. Tyler has a lot of empathy, but that's when it's coming out of him naturally. You can't like, oh, be empathetic right now, motherfucker, because that's the right thing to do. He'll actually double down and be like, no.
Yeah, he would almost weirdly be like, I actually don't want to now. It's like, huh? No, you
It's
actually,
just like, why are you're insane.
and you're like the most sympathetic person, you know, until you know you have a trigger, and then now you're like the most barbaric, like I must go blood eagle on a motherfucker kind of savage. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
anyways,
what?
I don't know, talking about them and them about to attempt to do grown man shit by themselves
Well, you know what, man?
without a babysitter. Like, I'm just like, in another
Fingers
country.
crossed, man. I hope for the best. I honestly hope that they
No,
have a
the
good
best
time.
is they don't do it. That would be the best the scenario.
I don't think
Don't do it.
I don't
Just
think
don't
I
go and do it.
I know for Tyler for sure he's not going to be talked out of it. It's the last concert and the last show of Running Wild, and that's one of his favorite bands, and he's like adamant about going to that. Like,
Running Wild is a good band.
So I don't know, man. Like, I don't know about Harley going, but I know Tyler is
Also, bands are always saying it's their last.
Yeah, that happens sometimes, and then it's
And
like
at a festival. This is our last show at a festival. No.
nah, they're gonna have
they're
one
gonna
more
have
like farewell
Where
tour.
it's just them,
Good.
they're the headliner. Yeah,
It's gonna yeah.
That's them playing around, dog. I highly don't believe that for a second. Did you get cigarettes? Good.
Do you play any video games? Yeah, we all do. What do you think of video games? Well, we're gamers. I love video gaming. Actually, eventually,
I don't really know what to call myself. I'm a game enthusiast. I wouldn't call myself a gamer because I don't play it enough. I don't play games enough.
And you're not like a huge gamer guy, but you do love
things
video
that I
games.
love,
You do
the games that I love.
will
I
say
love
you're more
the shit that I
you're,
love. I
You're
love.
more of a retro gamer. Like you love the old school
I think
games.
I'm like
you
no,
know,
I'm a generalist. I'm kind of a generalist with
Well,
more of a retro speciality.
Yeah, I mean, no, but
guess what? Guess what? Whitney, she has Super Nintendo, the old school. It's like the original Mario. And
what?
She was just playing that.
She's got.
Yeah, so she was upstairs. She told me to give her a call, so I called her, and then she didn't pick up. And then an hour or two later,
His girlfriend is just too.
I know
awesome.
she's fucking awesome, dude. So she calls me back 2 hours later. She's like, "I'm sorry, my phone. I left it downstairs charging. I was upstairs playing my son, fucking like Mario and shit. We were like gaming together. She plays video games with her fucking son, dog. Old school video games. Like, I'm just like, that's so fucking rad. Like
what? An amazing woman.
She like takes her kid to soccer practice.
It did play
and then
old
plays
school
fucking video games with them. While she's on her fucking period, feels like shit, but she's still hanging out with that fucking kid.
Playing old retro games.
She's like, oh,
I'm suffering eternally, and half of my body is dying, but fuck it. I'm playing some games to distract myself and my kid because it makes me happy.
Yeah.
That is some strong woman power shit right there.
She's such a fucking keeper, dude. Oh, me and her, we discussed about, like, our special little ocean trip we're gonna do.
Well, wait, hold on. We're quantum, we tangled now. Oh, we've always been like that, but especially more so.
We tonkulous.
We donkulous. We tangled in the quantum weed physics, bro.
Quantum weed physics.
You know, what's about that special trip over to what, Seaside, Tillamook? Where are you going?
Yeah, so
Lincoln City, Rockaway.
There's this resort that my mom and Robert discovered in Lincoln City called Lincoln City Sands, and you basically get a
Oh, I
room.
know it. My mom used to have a little condo that she did for wedding photos for, and she would get like a hella discount kind of thing, you know, practically for free, you know, every 4th of July for Lincoln City, and it was like right next to that fucking spot.
So the rooms, though,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They literally are like 10 feet from the ocean, and you can just walk out of your room.
Yeah. It's right by the D River, isn't it? It's right by the D River, ain't it?
I believe it is.
I know exactly what you're talking about, bro.
So they give you all you can eat free breakfast.
Let's go.
All you can
Dude,
eat free
you
breakfast.
actually hooked up with that shit. If you get that shit.
Dude, I'm doing it.
Let's go.
So you get free breakfast, and then you get.
Go to the bathroom quick.
They have dinner, which is. They have 2 things they serve. I forget one of the things, but the other one is salmon chowder. Instead of clam chowder, it's salmon chowder.
What?
Yeah, salmon chowder. So all the food's free, dog. And then there's 3 hikes right near it. There's Devil's Backbone. There's.
I've never done any of the hikes though, because I know there are some cool hiking trail areas.
Right around there.
I know. I never done none of those, but I've always.
I've done one of them.
You motherfucker.
There's 2 I haven't done, so I'm like, it'll be kind of an adventure for me and her. Like, we both are discovering new shit. And then we can hit the buffet at the casino, do a little throw down $20, see if we win. We can hit the outlets, you know. A lot of shit. We could go down to Newport, because it's only like 10-minute drive south to Newport. Check out all the breweries down there. I mean, fuck yeah, dude. What if me and hers rent like crab traps or some shit, dude? That'd be fucking sick. Do some crabbing. Do some clamming. No, I'd want to do it legally.
You know you'll always find ways to look out for them.
Yeah, I know. When you rent the gear, it comes with like a day pass permit.
We'll help build a plan.
They have whole businesses that like are there for that specific thing.
Spring, the unofficial new year for tool people. A time to start new jobs and tackle new projects with new tools from Harbor Freight. Whether you're a pro or just like doing things yourself, we've got the quality tools and savings to start your new year off right. So come celebrate spring savings at Harbor Freight. This weekend, get a free 5-gallon bucket when you spend $29.99 in store.
Confess before Jesus.
Did you finish that bowl? Finish that.
What a guy most know than you do.
We need a fucking more extension cords in this bitch so we can fucking play fucking Switch.
Get back or USB cords. And we do got extension cords in there.
Oh, here it is. This is my micro USB cord from fucking Harbor Freight.
Oh, nice.
You're like, oh shit, I've been needing this for a bit for that fucking speaker.
Because that's why I've been playing music on this instead of that, because I was doing it on that, and then I was like, I can't handle that beeping constantly every 5 minutes, so I was like, fuck it. I just been doing it on the guest version, hence the ads. I knew if I played it on your account, you'd be like, what the fuck? You fuck on my shit.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't flip with the shit.
I know, that's weird, because I remember doing it back at your old pad every so often, and it never would mess
with sometimes then too. I would literally call you and be like, get the fuck off my shit.
I remember last time, though, you were just like, what the fuck? And it was here, and I was like, I already turned it off, and I was just like, fuck it. But you were just like, what the fuck?
I'm like trying to fucking go to bed and chill or some shit, I don't know.
No, you were still doing your deliveries and shit when it happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the other time it happened, it was actually you just woke up or something like that, and I was trying to turn on my shit because I forgot exactly what I was doing.
I was trying to take a shower or something.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, yo, can you, like, turn the Bluetooth off? And you're like, what? Oh, I guess it is. That'd remind you, like, one other time, be like, and you're like, oh yeah, that's right.
Where'd my damn phone go? I just had it.
I got no clue.
That's weird, right?
This,
We fucking blew up the bathroom again.
I'm sorry.
Why does all your shit stink? Every time you take a shit, it stinks.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I had IBS. Fuck.
Bro, I just unleashed chemical warfare.
I'm just leaving that torch on in there. burn all the fucking sulfur.
Burn all the methane and shit.
Burn all the sulfur.
The sulfur and methane. Oh my god. Yeah, well, you know, I don't know, man.
You call my phone?
Fuck, I guess I have to. Alright, well, give us a second, boys and girls and MBs. You got it. Sweet. Fuck, that took a minute.
It was in my car the whole time.
I'm delusional. That's delusional. Beat the ball. Wow. Good love, boy. And we're back. Yeah, well, we had to find his phone and it was in his car the whole time. Be the boy. Oh. Wrestle boy. Activate Vito Chunk Master Fluke 9000. Come here, boy. Crazy boy. Whoops. Crazy boy. Hey. Hey, you don't fight each other. Beat, toe. Beat, toe. Beat him. Beat the Corleone. Beat the Corleone. Come here, boy. Beat him. Ah! Oh. Got you.
America's justice system.
Fuck you. Fuck American justice system. How about that, you fucking ad? Oh, you crazy boy. Oh, boy. You sweet boy. Oh, you calm down now. You chilling. Are we chilling? Are we chilling, you good boy? There, switch up the song a little bit. To that. Yeah. Oh, you yawny boy. Hey, what you doing? Oh. His anxious little eyeballs. Oh my god. Why are you insane? You're the most insane boy out of all the boys. Oh. I'm out for the count. I'm out for the count. Oh. Oh, yeah. I kind of deserve that, though. Oh, fuck. Vito, you bastard. Bastard. Oh. I kind of deserve that, but oh my god. Oh. My patience runs thin. Vito, you bastard. Oh, Jesse. Oh my goodness. Is that yours? Up, chuck, chunk. Up, chuck, chunk. Jesse. Oh, don't get jealous, Vito. Wow, you really vocally were protesting? What about me? Oh, unk. Nah, bro, you busted my nuts. You did some nut busting. No, Chunk won't do that. Shut up. Fucking ads. Oh, at least Chunk will just embrace her life and just be like, "Yep, this is my existence now. This is my life." You sweet Chunk. He's just a little sweet bean. Grab the Chunk. There you go. Sweet little Chunk. Oh, I love how you just like loft over there, just being a little bean. You sweet little bean. Why are you going? What are you doing over here, Vito? Can you quit being a crazy boy? No, you're staying there. Crazy little bitch. Crazy little bean. this to turn up a smidge. Well, so I think we'll do that. Then after that, we'll have to. Oh, you fucking cunt! Not do this shit. Wow, it's a survey thing. Which of the following insurance providers do you have a positive opinion of? Literally none of the above. Some of my answers are fuck off. Really? I guess that's why I get a little buffer. Can laugh. Over your fluffy chocolate boy. We gotta show off this little bit of floof. Look at all that. Look at all this floof. Look at all that. Ridiculous. Ah. Oh, look at all snaggle tooth. Look at all that. I can't handle the cuteness. Well, he's just that cute. 5-year-old boy. You're not even that old, but look at all that. Look at all that. Meh. Meh. All that. Look at all that. I don't know if he loves or hate this. He's like, I actually kind of love it. What about you, Chunk? What about you, Jazzy? Big old chunk.
Snaggletooth. Peter was a snaggletooth boy. Him and my boy. Damn, you smoked so much, Andrew. You already loaded a bowl and smoked it.
You were literally like in there for so long. I was like, damn it, my patience.
Yeah, I have IBS all day long, bro. I told you my stomach's been fucked up today. I just had black shit.
This was better.
It was solid, but it was black. So,
Well, that's actually not.
can be a side effect of.
Well, honestly, it's not.
Sometimes it's a side effect of what's Pepto-Bismol.
Well, also, it's not like the worst thing in the world either.
It's like black green. It was like greenish black mix.
Well, the green could actually be a little bit like a bile issue, maybe.
I got something wrong with my IBS. I don't know. I'm definitely better than I was earlier today when I first.
Well, I've been getting better with my.
But I couldn't sleep.
No pun intended. My shits too, weirdly enough, because it's like
IBS
they've been
is
more
no joke,
like
though.
thicker, less gaseous and problematic and stuff. But today it just happened to be one of those like, oh, it was, yeah, oof. But I've been noticing like because I guess I've been eating more like chicken and all that shit and everything like the goodness. And I was like, I've been getting a little better, especially for like my proteins and stuff. I think we would love to fuck these guys live. They go hard.
I've heard this song before.
They're from Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, I've heard this song before.
Also,
they got the fucking cowboy.
I know, dude. They go
Cowboy
fucking
metal,
hard,
bro.
bro. Yeah, it's called
That's
Def-
so sick, dog.
it's called like Deaf Western Core or like.
Bro, that's so sick.
Their genre.
Honestly, badass as fuck, dude. Yeah, I know this band. I know this band. That's dope. Oh, just like an old song, and I put it at the fucking bass. Oh, just like an old song, and I put it at the fucking bass. I guess Stefan wants to meet up for the hockey game 7 for the NHL game on Monday. I don't know if you're up for that.
I wouldn't be against it.
You know that bar, Gold Bar, like the sports on Hawthorne bar that we went to for the Blazers game?
Yeah.
Where I think we're gonna meet up. I'm hoping if I do that and I buy him a drink, he'll take a look at my fucking.
I'm sure he would do
At
that
my
even
car.
without you buying a drink, man.
Kind of looks like Maynard, their singer.
Oh,
From
Stu
Tool.
Folsom?
From Tool.
Oh, Stu Folsom. That's the singer, yeah. Stu.
Folsom. What a name.
Stu Folsom, yeah, dude.
What a fucking name, dog. Doggo.
I've seen him live twice. Once with Creator and Sepultura, and then once with Death Angel and Creator. Heart full of hate and a head full of lies. Dude, I love how it's basically kind of like a critique on religion. Like a lot of their songs are like based around it, around that kind of shit. You fuck you, Metro. You cunt whore bitch.
Need you to start pouring this shit out, dog, and refilling it, man. It's fucking poopy water, bro.
Yeah, Metro.
Metro.
Zuma.
Ezma.
But you can.
You could.
Ebglis.
Ebglis. Yeah. Fuck you. Choke. Wow, you're actually very calm about this video. I think I've been introduced him to so much metal. He's actually into it. He's very calm with it. So yeah, I like this. I think it does. Like, he actually is pretty calm with it. I think it got Vito to love metal. He's actually weirdly calm and chill with it though. He's like, yeah. Well, I know Jazzy loves it. She's just chilling. She always chills though. She loves all the music. I mean, she really do. She really do accept her fate.
I almost 100% guarantee you if Vito could talk, he'd be like, guys, this music don't freak me out, bro.
Oh, you're fine, Vito. Oh, you big boy.
Why are these people so angry? Did I do something wrong? Like,
oh, why is he stretching out so much in all this? Oh,
because he's trying to fight you. He's
oh,
like,
you want to lick my face?
well, you want to lick your face to say, please stop. I love you, please stop.
I love you all, but
Oh,
I don't know
please.
about this.
Bro, I ran into Vito's like cousin. There's this guy who had a dog very similar to Vito, with the same markings and stuff, same size, but he was like different. And I asked him what it was. He was like, "Oh yeah, he's part German Shepherd, part Bully, part Border Collie." And then this was the difference. It was like that fucking Japanese, Korean fucking husky dogs. What are those called?
Shibus.
Yeah, dog was part Shimu.
Shibu Inus.
Yeah, part of.
Oh, it's part Shibu.
So that's why it had a slightly
Doge,
different body.
The meme of the Doge.
It had a slightly different body than Vito and Jazzy. But almost the same, like almost the exact same as Vito. It's kind of cool.
Oh, so cute. Oh.
Is this on a? Is this on random?
This is my playlist, mix. But hey,
Is that speaker dead?
No, it's just charging because it.
Here, let me get a song on the beer so I can do my move.
Well, hey, you got an opportunity. I mean, hey, I've been letting it try to charge for a while, man. Wait, hold on. Let me turn my Bluetooth off.
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth is connected. Beep.
I mean, hey, if you could try, man, flex it, because
Bluetooth connected.
40%.
Yeah, I'll pause it for this one and let you have it, and see what happens. Actually, if anything, I kind of want to maybe use this to plug it in with, or just. I know I actually got another speaker in my fucking house that I know will be fine because Harley gave it to me in it. But because of fucking dad's bullshit, he used to just move so much shit around. I'm like, where the fuck did it go? So I have to figure out what happened to it.
Bro, YouTube literally hears me talk about Rooster Fighters so much that it's suggesting.
Yeah, dude, play it. I don't even care, dude.
All right, fuck it.
Dude, that song goes too hard.
The full version.
Dude, this song goes hard for no reason.
Oh, we might have Rooster Fighter on in a few hours because it's Sunday.
Yo, someone needs to guys shot me that just did that. Someone needs to do it. I want to see something. Yes. What are you doing? Where you going, girl? It's very interesting stuff. Okay, bro. Bro, in the bass go. Bro, he's going ham on that bass.
Well, those slide ups are insane. Well, I think he's using a 5-string bass. Not even gonna lie. I was thinking about what he was doing. I think he was using a 5-string bass. That's sick.
She's like, all right, I'm curled up in a little ball.
Someone call it paramedic. Can't speak, it's automatic. Made me forget every word, 'cause like
Well, that's switch. That's a switch up. Whoa, goddamn, Jesus Christ. Well, he's having fun over there. Well, you don't want to have fun with Cecil? So the epic Japanese anime fucking teenage.
This is actually Polyphia.
I know it's Polyphia, but I know it is, but you want more epic Japanese epicness?
Completely different.
I know, but
This is like K-pop, like type.
I know it is. Whatever. I know. It's hard to stop this when you got Ninja, but then you got this. I'm just like, fuck, alright. I will say, this will be our last little rapperoos, so send a little love our way in all those ways. The likes, the subscribes, the cash apps, all that shit. All those shenanigans. We'll have a little last little bit of hoorah and all that fun shit, because, we do what we do for all the memes and the fun. If only you saw Logan over here being like, whoa. He's literally going like K-pop Japanese, like, moment, He literally is to all. What? Filthy Frank. A chin, that's getting now.
And we got 10 Henson on the fucking guitar.
He doesn't even know the meme. He doesn't even know. Damn. I gotta
been
show him
songing like a
Chin
year, bro. So I'm actually.
Hey, no, I'm not even dogging on that. I'm just saying. I gotta show him some Chin.
Come on, that's so good. That was a written solo. Like, so
I know. I've heard it before. Actually, I've heard it probably sooner than you have, because I like Polyphia too. Like, I've heard them on my own.
This particular song. I haven't played in a long time.
Shit, I should probably.
If I knew that,
if I knew that, I probably would have popped that song up on your, on our roster a little bit, between us and shit. Like, I didn't know that. So, me, I like me some Polyphia. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have that on my playlist.
They're able to play shit like this. It's kind of like more on the heavier rock side of things, and then that shit was just straight pop as fuck. But it's all math rock, like all of it.
I know.
So weird.
I know. I'm pretty sure I have some playlist actually. It's one of my favorite songs of those.
Ego Death.
Well, because of that fucking bass and then that drum percussion, kind of stuff
This is a guitar actually. There's no bass right yet.
Well, they say that the guitars can be used as percussion instruments just as much as a string instrument, and that's what's being done. Like that little weird, percussion, kind of almost what sounds like bongos going on.
He's slap tapping all the way across.
I know. And there's a certain effect that he's doing to make it sound almost like a bongos almost. I love that shit, dude.
Just fucking crazy hammer-ons is what it is.
Well, I know what it is. I mean, if you actually see the music video and see what he's doing technically, you can kind of tell what he's trying to do, and it makes sense. And I love that shit. But I love that shit, dude. It's awesome.
He's doing little sweeps and off one strokes.
I know. I'm pretty sure we literally walked into our fucking seats with this song. If I remember when we were in Chicago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this song that I think we were all right, we're sitting down. I think it might have been around this time. We're like, Let's fucking go. Like, we're here now. And I think it
Tyler's cousin.
I think it might have been this song, man. I'm pretty sure it was.
Fucking Tyler's fucking cousin, bro. Totally looks like Tyler.
Like a long lost brother or some
Yeah.
shit.
It really does look like Tyler, bro. They have the same fucking nose and shit too, bro.
And the hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
He's got that hook, that like Welsh little. Yeah. Wait. Tyler be doing that face like little look down. Kind of like little.
My God.
Oh my God.
Well, between the part 1 and part 2 we're doing, we go on for a nice and juicy minute. So, at least for tonight, we're called good. So, hey, with all that being said, peace. See, fuck out with your ego death. Y'all better have one tonight.